at least for today's finals, arrived in town yesterday, and they're all staying at local hotels. Carlisle, no doubt, came down on a bus today. And the teams go to the sidelines and prepare for the introductions, and we'll be talking you through them. Central Catholic, the District 7 champions this year.
The final game of this year.
They'll be introduced first, I believe.
Brings together the Titans of Pittsburgh, Central Catholic on a District 7 with a record of 29-2, and the Thundering Herd of Carlisle on a District 3 with a record of 13-0. This game conducts body state title. The home team on the scoreboard is Carlisle. The visitors, Pittsburgh Central Catholic. And now the starting lineup for the Vikings. Starting at guard, wearing number 13, a 5'10" senior, Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien being introduced. He, along with Dennis Shack, run the offense. They also happen to live on the same block in Pittsburgh as Dan Marino, who we all know. Not personally, of course, but, you know. Jim McCoy be introduced. Now Joe Conley. And finally, Steve Burnett, the 6'7" senior. Coach Charles Crummy, assisted by John K. Gillen and Harry Sirachman. And here comes the noise.
And the beginning of a Carlisle tradition. That's number 11, Michael Coleman, being introduced now. And his partner in the backcourt, number 31, 6-foot senior, Todd Ewell. And number 43, the workhorse on the inside. He's the one who gets those tough rebounds, Lee Woodall. Number 24, the only junior starting on the floor tonight, Kurt Bramlich. And Billy Owens. And there's the roar. Dave Lebo looks playoff ready, Herb.
He certainly does. And he realizes that this squad, he's going to be losing most of them. Even his reserves off the bench, many of them are seniors. So, as you say, 9 out of 10, I believe. As we break here from the Star Spangled National Anthem.
28th Division Support Command presents our colors.
Sung by the Hershey High School Coraliers. A fine job with the Coraliers. Again, the officials for tonight's game, Paul Krepitz Jr. and Peter Russo with the alternate Michael Shorn. We're about ready to get started.
And just a reminder that the program of Doctor Who that was not presented this afternoon will be presented tonight immediately following this game. The Space Museum will start right after this championship game around 10 tonight. here on public television, Channel 33. And if you think the atmosphere is electric at an NBA or an NCAA game, to use a cliche, the atmosphere here is electric.
We'll probably dust off a few more of those babies before the night's over. Call us, write us, tell us what we should say.
Or not say.
I tell you, this some people call this work, but I'm sitting right here on exactly on the center line of this court side, and this isn't exactly work to us. Billy Owens will jump it, and the Vikings take control. Dennis Shack. They give it right to Jim McCoy.
You can see Carlisle
batted out of bounds.
You can see Carlisle coming right out with a pressure defense. Defense wins games, according to Dave Lebo, and they start out young.
Here's
Let's
Shack
watch
over
Billy
to McCoy.
Owens. Billy Owens, I don't think he's going to leave that paint too far. He's going to make him hit from the outside.
McCoy's fouled on the way up by Owens.
That's a start. That's what they're going to do. I think they're going to take it right down at Billy Owens and force him to play defense. Here you can see
Billy Owens commits himself. He usually doesn't do that. The long arms sometimes give him a break, and he's able to come up with a block. But this time, no. His body, and McCoy misses the first shot of a two-shot foul. 20 seconds into the first quarter of this Quad A state final between Carlisle and Central Catholic. McCoy at the line, shooting for his second, and he makes it. It's 1-0. Central Catholic. McCoy recruited by several schools, Duquesne among them, and
the Richmond Spiders and Notre Dame.
Carlisle will work it around.
You can see
it's not open to Owens.
Central Catholic is playing this tight man-to-man, and they're looking to double team anytime they get a chance.
Todd Ewell inside to Lee Woodall.
There's the workhorse down low.
You guard Owens too close, and Woodall finds some space. 2-1 Carlisle lead. Carlisle in a man-to-man. Billy Owens giving Central's center some room. The center in there as McCoy takes a shot and makes it. It's a 3-2 Central Catholic lead. The center for Central Catholic.
Scott Gormley is the center for Central Catholic,
Scott
number
Gormley
51.
right now.
You can see what they're doing down there is they're double teaming Billy Owens. They're keeping two men around Billy Owens, and it's leaving people open on the weak side. Carlisle's cutting to the basket and getting the easy hoop.
That was Kurt Gramlich. And now Gormley.
Apparently Billy Owens doesn't think he's too much of an offensive threat because he's really sagging off of Gormley.
O'Brien over to McCoy. Owens with the rebound. Ahead to Woodall. Carlisle has not shot from farther than 3 feet out. I would even say 2 feet out. 6 points for them. They lead at 6-3. Opening minutes of this first quarter.
6 points, 3 layups. You couldn't ask for anything more.
Inside to McCoy, and he makes it.
McCoy and Owens are both going to be playing in the Round Ball Classic out in Pittsburgh a little bit later on this month.
You get the feeling McCoy will make every one of those shots inside he gets. O'Brien comes up with a steal.
He's going to have to slow it up. He's got a 1-on-4 here.
McCoy's shot won't fall, and Michael Coleman brings it up quickly to Gramlich. Carlisle mostly going with their starters for most of the way. They have 2 men off the bench, and
there it is. I would say that's a point. That's called making your point. And if you don't think the fans love it, just listen.
Already Todd Ewell has 3 assists. Of course, that's kind of easy to do sometimes when you're feeding Owens.
I don't know about you, Herb, but I thought that pass was going over the backboard.
Gormley.
They're going to let him take that shot.
And Gramlich gets the rebound and is fouled by Gormley.
Billy Owens is going to let Gormley take that shot all night. That is not his shot. He's going to have to get the ball down low. And here you see on the replay.
Oh, no, you're not. You're seeing the rebound here. Gramlich gets the rebound and is fouled by Gormley.
Gramlich had good position on the weak side that time, and Gormley, trying to follow the shot, made a big mistake, fouling over the back.
Gosh, we sure would like to see that alley-oop sometime again, too, wouldn't we?
That's just a small hint.
Michael Coleman gives it up to Owens. And he gets the roll.
That is a soft touch. I mean, he put that up there like it was almost like a finger roll from the foul line.
He gets the roll of the foul.
His second, the team's second. Basket by Owens.
We haven't heard anything about, there you see it.
Owens shot.
Such a nice soft touch.
And the
If you
spin
can
he
get a
puts
shot,
on, that's the backspin he puts on the ball,
if
right?
you can get a shot to bounce off the front of the rim, straight up and right down through the hoop, you've got a nice touch.
This shot will give Carlisle the 11-5 lead.
He's got that good soft touch from the foul line, too.
Dennis Shack will try to set up the offense for the Vikings.
Central Catholic has to be careful this game doesn't get out of hand early because Carlisle, it looks like they're hot. And Central Catholic really hasn't been hitting much lately.
Carlisle falls back into a zone.
They're moving the ball well on the outside. But Carlisle's challenging them to hit the outside shot, something they haven't been able to do.
Sheldon Bream is in the ball game right now as a substitute. Very good defensive player.
Ball over to McCoy.
He's guarding the middle in this zone. Kurt Gramlich with the board on the missed shot. And ahead to Owens.
Showtime. There it is. Okay, I think it's good time to call timeout. There you go. Central Catholic calls a timeout here. They've got to before this game gets out of hand.
Here we go. We'll see it again.
It's a highlight film, folks.
13-5. Carlisle takes the lead. And Central calls a quick timeout.
I don't know if Central knows what hit them, but I think they're going to know by the end of the night. Carlisle is really moving the ball well. They're moving the ball incredibly well. They've got 6 baskets, and none of those have come from dribbling the full length of the court. They've got guys looking for people cutting to the hoop. They've got guys looking for the open man when they're putting the double team on Billy Owens. They've got 6 baskets, and 6 of those baskets, each one of them had an assist.
Owens has 7 of Carlisle's 13 points. Again, it's an 8-point lead for Carlisle. Carlisle has also not missed a shot yet. Of course, they took 3 of those from real close range. Actually, 4 of them. If you count the Owens dunk, it's hard to get closer than that.
You've got a sub into the game now.
If it sounds like we're really pandering to Carlisle right now, well, we're not trying to, but they capture a lot of attention, let's put it that way. Matt Smith is coming to the ball game now. I'm sorry, Sheldon Bream is still in the ball game. He's replaced Woodall.
Well, Central Catholic's going to try to slow it down. The game started to get out of hand.
Carlisle falls into a 1-3-1 zone. Coleman out on top. They're going to deny the ball inside, and Wellens is coming way out on the wing.
And you got McCoy wide open here on the weak side, but it's going to take a good pass to get the ball to him.
That's O'Brien with a 3-point attempt. Doesn't go.
Here we go
Owens again. I don't think that Central Catholic took whatever lesson to heart that Coach Crummy taught them. We'll see this again.
There's almost another steal. There is another steal.
Coleman to Owens.
From
he
3.
pulls up.
He is human, folks. He did miss a shot.
And Ewell with the follow. Nice bucket by Ewell. It's a 17-5 lead. Carlisle's up by 12.
This is a senior basketball team that knows where they are and where they have to be at all times. They're on the weak side for those rebounds. When Billy Owens is taking that shot, they're going to the floor and they're going hard to the basket. They're playing well.
Catholic having trouble getting back on their missed shots.
Central Catholic looks
by now.
They look a little bit stunned right now. They're not moving on offense. They're standing there, and Carlisle is challenging them with that zone defense. They're not hitting anything.
Shot by Conley goes in and out. One shot and that's it. Michael Coleman hits.
You can't say anything other than they look like a well-oiled machine at this point. They're just not making any mistakes.
Over to O'Brien, down in the corner to Conley. Won't go. Conley bustles for the rebound. Challenges Coleman and goes for 2.
You got to follow that shot. That was a good move by Cornley.
Conley's bucket is the first 2 points for Central Catholic in quite some time, and right away, Kurt Gramlich comes right back with a basket and answers it. It's 21-7. Gormley with the rebound.
And that's what he's going to have to do. They can't use him if he's standing out at the foul line taking jump shots. They need him to go underneath and get those rebounds.
Personal foul, number 31, Todd Ewell, with assist.
Here you see on the replay.
Shot coming up by Gormley.
Gormley a good position on the weak side. Again, when you know that shot's from a long distance, you get to the weak side, get good rebounding position, you can go back up with it. That's what he did that time.
I don't know if these were Lebo's instructions, but if you notice, as a substitution comes in for Central Catholic, Jay Listeson comes on in, and he spells Joe Conley. If you notice, Billy Owens that time, already looking for the fast break, already breaking down the court on the shot by Gormley. He wasn't even close to the rebound. Owens has made a prediction heading into tonight. We haven't even talked about that. He guaranteed us this would be his greatest game, and so far he's backing it up. Gormley hits the second. Number 2 shot foul. It's 21-9, Carlisle. Catholic is bunching in the middle.
We drop back into a zone now. They're going to try and give Carlisle a little bit of their own medicine, but Carlisle's been hitting their shots so far tonight.
Ewell fakes. Hits Owens. And Owens pops.
Nothing but net. That's 3 points.
24-9. 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the first quarter.
I wonder if Billy's worrying about his starting spot next year with Syracuse after his poor 25-point performance the other night.
Owens has 12. Shot by Listeson won't fall.
Good position by Gramlich on the other side with a rebound.
And again, the rebound by Carlisle. They're only allowing 1 shot by Central. Haven't heard from Jim McCoy in a while for Central.
And again, they're keeping very close attention on Billy Owens down there. You got McCoy following him out. They're watching him. They're very conscious of wherever he's going on the court.
Ewell, quick pass inside to Owens. Pump fake. And he'll draw the foul.
He's got such a quick shot. He turns to that basket and that ball's off. We're going to see it on the replay here. Billy gets the ball, and you're not going to stop him there. He's going to get a shot. The only thing you can do is what they did there, and that puts him on the line, and he's a good foul shooter, so. That's Gormley's 3rd foul, I believe, Herb.
We've been giving you a wrong name here. We've been saying number 51 is Gormley. Actually, it is Steve Burnett. He was supposed to be the starting center. He did indeed start, but he does not have the number 42. He is wearing number 51, and he has 3 fouls. He sits down, and he's replaced by Michael Banks.
You got 29 seconds left in this quarter.
Owens hits both foul shots.
They've got the big guy. They've got the 6'8", 250-pound guy in there, Michael Banks. We're going to see if he's going to try and put a little body on Billy Owens. I don't know if it's going to do any good. 19
seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shack works it around to O'Brien. Swinging inside. Listeson out to McCoy. The shot too far, too long. And it's back out to Shack. And they don't get the shot off. A mistake by Central Catholic. They don't get a shot off as the first quarter ends. Carlisle on a 100-point pace. They lead this ball game 25-9. You're watching championship PIAA basketball here at WITF TV 33. We'll be right back.
WITF's exclusive coverage of this PIAA Quad A Boys Championship game has been made possible by United Telespectrum, leaders in mobile telecommunication. CM Detweiler Realtor, distinctly Detweiler, for nearly a quarter century. Earl B. Lehman Motors of Harrisburg, home of Volvo and Saab. Commonwealth National Bank, offering financial services at over 40 offices in South Central Pennsylvania. Count on Commonwealth. Highland Gardens, your garden department store. And Masland, dedicated to excellence in the automotive industry.
back at Hershey Park Arena, getting set to start the second quarter. Carlisle in command, 25-9. They have a 16-point lead. And Billy Owens has 13 of Carlisle's 25 points.
Central Catholic is in trouble right now because McCoy is not hitting those shots. He's getting wide open shots on the weak side. They're moving the ball well against the zone. They're getting it out to him. He's getting the shot, but he's not hitting anything. That could spell trouble for them.
McCoy started with some early buckets, and then he didn't get the ball for a while, and he missed his last few attempts. This is Woodall, wide open.
That's good heads-up ball by Gramlich. He knew exactly where Woodall was against that zone. Carlisle is shooting 92% from the field. That's 11 for 12. And you've seen where most of the shots have come from, so it's quite understandable. From the line, they're 67%, 2 of 3. Rebounds 8, turnovers 1 in the first quarter. For Central Catholic, there goes
as you see O'Brien work the ball around to McCoy. McCoy's shot is good.
It's only
just a two-pointer.
Well, that's good news for Central Catholic because they need him to hit that.
Here we see McCoy's touch. That's on the other end. Billy Owens scores. 15 for Owens. Catholic with 23% field goal shooting in the first quarter. Now that really tells the difference. 92% as opposed to 23. They were 75% from the line. 3 rebounds and 1 turnover. I think a lot of that can be attributed to Carlisle's defense. They move so well out there, and they're not accustomed to playing a zone. They play a man-to-man for the most part. Listeson hits.
They play a tough zone. They're out in your face, and they're getting a hand in your face before you take that shot.
Listeson hits for 2. Lead is 16. And right down the court comes Carlisle. Todd Ewell. He has 5 assists, but he's also scoring some points.
Whistle before the shot.
Just a little slow on anticipating that. Carlisle is now 14 for 15 from the field. Here you're going to see on the replay, Todd Ewell just didn't get his feet set in there. McCoy made a strong move to the basket and put the shot up.
I have a feeling Central Catholic relied a great deal on McCoy and wanted him to have a good game to start out, or else, maybe they knew they were in trouble. And McCoy so far has scored some, but certainly hasn't been a big factor. Billy Owens retrieves the loose ball.
That was a left-handed layup, a nice, soft, left-handed layup. It's incredible. He just rolled that off his fingers.
You can count that as another assist for Ewell, too, kind of a backhanded assist. Just trying to save the ball out of bounds. Another shot by Catholic goes awry. And Ewell comes up with it.
So smart. Slows it down when he sees he's got no fast break.
It's already a 20-point lead for Carlisle. 33-13, 5:59 to play in the second quarter. At some point, I imagine they'll try to slow it down. Ewell to Owens, underneath.
He's being gentle. Good defense by Ewell.
McCoy is sandwiched.
They are really, really jumping out on him.
O'Brien for 3. Doesn't go. Listeson has the ball knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with Central Catholic.
And O'Brien's getting a little frustrated. He's getting that open shot. He's either long or short. He just hasn't hit anything over there.
Couple subs for Carlisle. Woodall and Ewell will sit down, replaced by Bream and Matt Smith, number 21. As Catholic hits his bucket, that's a 3-pointer by Conley.
That's the first real mistake we've seen Carlisle make. It was a bad pass.
But it'll stay with Carlisle, and Matt Smith will bring the ball in bounds. There was quite a bit of noise, quite a bit of booing when Carlisle was introduced. I assume those are Catholic fans. They're not making too much noise right now. Owens inside.
Okay, he's not being polite anymore. It's obvious that Billy Owens is out of the high school league. I mean, just watching him play, this is the first time that I've had a chance to see him play this year.
He might be in a better league in regards to Central Catholic. Owens with 21 points already. Carlisle back in that zone. Shot is blocked. Up to Coleman. To Owens, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Denny Shack.
Again, the question comes to as to whether the man had his feet set or whether Billy Owens was on the ground before the collision took place. And Carlisle's in the penalty now. They're going to shoot one-on-one on this.
A 1-and-1 for Billy Owens. Already with 21 points. And the game is barely
Ewell returns to the lineup for Carlisle.
11 minutes old.
51, Steve Burnett, captain for the Vikings.
37-16. Carlisle with the lead. This is a big crowd here today at Hershey Park Arena. Of course, they'll get much bigger for Billy next year, playing in the Carrier Dome.
Wonder if Jim Boeheim's here tonight. A little disappointed in the mere 25-point performance the other night.
23 for Owens now. Shaq will bring the ball up for Catholic.
Carlisle staying in that zone defense. It's a 2-1-2 zone, and they're moving quickly. They're really sandwiching McCoy out there. He's got nowhere to go with the shot. He looks frustrated.
So far, it looks like everybody's looking to McCoy, including Central Catholic, to bring them out of this slump. And McCoy just is drawing too many people on him, and they're open shots for Catholic, but they're not making them. Coleman will bring it out front. Owens playing point guard there.
That's probably where Central would like to see him play. And now you see they're double teaming him down low. They've got a man fronting him, and they've got a man behind him. But again, Carlisle rotates the ball so well, they get it down to him. They're not going to stop that. There's just no stopping that. I think when Billy Owens promised you'd see him play the best game he ever played, he wasn't lying. That's 4 fouls. Here you see on the replay, 4 fouls on number 51.
That's Burnett.
Steve Burnett.
Billy Owens just powered up there. The ball was partially blocked, but nothing stopped him on the way down to the rim.
Now you're going to see Michael Banks, the 6'8 senior. He weighs 250 pounds. I guess that's the only hope they have. Just put him down there and try to get him to put a body on Billy Owens.
Billy Owens' greatest game so far. It might be a little too early to talk about this, but his greatest game is 53 points. Right now he has 26, and there's 4 minutes left to play in this second quarter. Shaq fires from 3, yes.
And they're going to need that. If McCoy's going to be cold, they're going to need Shaq to hit those 3-pointers because he's open.
It's a 23-point game. Billy Owens,
he walks.
The basket is disallowed. He walks.
But I'll tell you right now that if they're going to be breaking Billy Owens on these fast breaks, every time a shot goes up, they're going to have more back than just a little guard trying to play defense. There you see it.
Another dunk, but you didn't see the walk.
But you can see who they had playing defense or dropping back after the shot. That's a problem. And you can't take your best offensive player, Jim McCoy, and have him drop back to play defense. He's going to have to go to the basket. When you get the ball down in there, you got to look to score.
Michael Banks looks very tentative in the middle there. They're going to call a foul on McCoy, an offensive charge. And we'll see it right here. Jim McCoy making the move.
Control foul, number 35, Tim McCoy. That's
Owens gets in front of him. And apparently stopped long enough to draw the offensive foul.
It's good, smart defense on Billy Owens' part, and I know that college coaches love to see that. These players grow up playing man-to-man at Carlisle.
No basket.
It's not the NBA. No continuation.
I tell you,
you're going to see a replay here. Billy Owens doing it all on his own, so to speak. Unfortunately, for Carlisle, the whistle had blown before he went up with the basket.
Number 55, Michael Banks, is a big guy, but so far he's very tentative underneath, and even on defense. And I think that Carlisle will take great advantage of that.
It just looks like Central Catholic is shell-shocked. Carlisle, not just Billy Owens, and Billy Owens has 27 points, I believe, but the rest of the Carlisle team looks incredible. Everybody is playing really well tonight.
This is a team that's been together for quite some time. They know each other very well. He missed the second shot, and the rebound by Banks. Shaq over to Bryan, and Conley fires. Nothing, partially blocked. Coleman ahead to Owens. This could be all Owens, but he dishes to Ewell.
That is a nice pass. I mean, what can you say? You saw it there. Unselfishly, He's already got 29 points. It's not like he needed any more.
45-19 Carlisle. 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first half. McCoy fires. Rebound Gramlich.
See, one of the things that Carlisle jumping out on defense has forced him to do, you saw that shot was a fadeaway shot. You're not going to get fouled on a fadeaway shot.
And a holding foul called on Carlisle. Sheldon Bream.
That's his first, the team's third.
You can
Bream
see
there in the middle, you'll see him. Ball is tipped, the pass is a little high for him. And Shaq comes up with it, but Bream holds on to him. Foul on Bream. Bream's a very good defensive player. He also helps out on offense, especially on the offensive boards.
Dave Lebo's really shuffling players in and out of this game. It's
Well, he usually goes to Bream and Matt Smith. Those are the two main guys off the bench, and he's got Bream in there for quite some time. And Woodall has been getting some minutes on the bench. Take a look at Dave Lebo. You'd never know his team was winning. McCoy hits. I believe that's a 3. No, just a 2. 45-21. Carlisle in command. 1:44 left to play in this half. Gramlich moves baseline.
Oh.
And he's fouled. McCoy.
That's a good, strong move to the baseline. Here you see, we're going to see on the replay here.
Basketball here. Carlisle plays fundamental basketball from top to bottom.
Carlisle, when they see a lane to the basket, they're going to take it. They're not going to pass it off. They're not going to take a jump shot. If there's a lane to the basket, they go for it. And that's why all of their points have come from within the paint. Billy Owens is getting a rest. Michael Coleman's getting a rest. There's about a minute and a half left in the first, minute 41 seconds left in the first half.
There's no doubt about the fact this Carlisle team has a lot of talent, but you get a sense this talent comes so much from just an intense confidence on this team. Everybody knows everybody. Nobody on the floor right now looks like they're winning. They're concentrating on the game, and they just look very cool and confident.
I think you can afford to be confident when you go 20 for 21 from the field. They've been 9 for 9 this quarter.
Carlisle has missed 1 shot in 21 from the field as Gramlich makes the foul shot. 48-21 Carlisle.
We've got number 25 in the game, Larry Lane for Central Catholic.
1:30 left to play.
Coach Crummy, I'm sure, looking for someone to provide offense out there. When you score 21 points in the first half.
Carlisle with a hustling zone. They're not even allowing them the outside shot. Quick pass inside to Listerson. Nice pass. Nice pass from Larry Lane.
That was a nice play. He got inside the paint, squared up, made the shot. You got to do that when you get the ball inside there.
Nearly stolen. Matt Smith's pass by Lane. But it's retained, and Smith will set up the offense.
So you know what Central Catholic should look to do with Billy Owens out of the game is take it down low. They're going to have a size advantage here. They've got to take advantage of it.
Here's Woodall. No. But Smith controls. Bream to Ewell. Bounce pass, Gramlich. They don't even need Owens right now. Owens isn't even in the ball game. 50-23, 37 seconds left to play in this first half.
Matt Smith out there playing good hustling defense. He almost stole the ball.
Sheldon Bream, tough rebound.
Woodall gets trapped under the basket.
Woodall blocked by Banks.
There's a little mistake. You got to know where you're at. When you stop your dribble under the basket, you're in trouble.
Owens will come back in along with Coleman.
But you can't really fault Carlisle for that. It's about their second or third mistake in the first half.
Owens and Coleman in. Bream and Ewell take a rest. With 15 seconds left to play, I imagine they want a quick bucket from Owens.
It looks like they have something set up with him underneath. The alley-oop.
10 to go.